Hi everybody, Hilla here with Hilla Beauty, and today I am finally getting around to showing you the eyeshadow tutorial of that super beautiful blue color right here called Denim. It is such a rich, gorgeous color, and it's such a fun little pop on your eyeshadow, on your eyelid. So let's jump right into it. First thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes with Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to take a small swipe of that on my fingertips and run it all over my eyelids. All the way from lash line clear up to brow bone. You do not need very much of this product, but it does create a really thin veil for your eyeshadow to go on. It's going to prevent creasing, it's going to prevent transfer, and also help your eyeshadow wear for a much longer amount of time. If you're doing a smoky eye, anything with a really bold color, I strongly recommend starting with an eyeshadow primer. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is grab my eyeshadow everything brush, fluffy on this side and kind of a pencil tip on this side. And I am going to dip into the color called Valencia, which is right here. And just take a couple taps of that and brush that all over my eye. Okay, same thing on the other side. All right. Then I'm going to use that same fluffy side of my brush and dip into Bubba, which is this color right here, and push that into my crease. My favorite thing about Maskcara Beauty's eyeshadows is how pigmented they are. They are so true to pigment. Whatever it looks like in the pan is exactly what it looks like on your eyes. And I swear it is the tiniest amount of product to get the color right. Okay, so a couple taps, brushing off my excess, tapping off my excess, and then just swiping that right into my crease with this windshield wiper motion. Alrighty. There we go. And then I'm going to switch brushes to my blend and tap. And I'm going to go to this flatter side, and I'm dipping right into my blue color Denim. And I'm tapping out my excess. And then I'm just pressing this onto the apple of my eyelid. See what I mean by pigment, you guys? You ladies? Holy high pigment, that is literally like whoop, a tap of my brush, and that is how much color I get out of that one touch. These eyeshadows are 2.5 grams, so double the amount of most major cosmetic lines, and they are almost half the price. 12 bucks. 12 bucks for 2.5 grams. For MAC, you're looking at probably 16 to 24 depending on the color, and it is 1.25 grams most of the time. Okay, so again, I'm focusing that on the apple of my eye up to my crease line and putting the bulk of my color on the outside part of that and leaving just what's left in my brush to the inner corner. So can you see that? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. See how I'm focusing on the outside edge of my eyelid first, and then what's left in my brush, and moving in toward the inner corner. You can go really crazy with eyeshadow and use, you know, 4, 5, 13 colors to make something super intricate and interesting and beautiful, but you really can create a fun, dramatic, fast look with 3 colors. 3, maybe 4 colors. Okay, there we go. I'm going back into my eyeshadow everything brush, just that same fluffy side that has Bubba. Just getting a little more, and then I'm going to blend out right there in my crease. This is my transfer color right there in the crease. And then I'm going to go back into Valencia and kind of work that all together. Making sure that that line is nice and blended out, and then focusing that also on the inner corner of my eye. Okay, I'm going to switch now to that pencil side of my brush, go into Bubba, and run that on my lower lash line. And if you are doing a dramatic eye or an eyeshadow look that has a lot of pigment or color to it, I strongly recommend doing that before you do the rest of your face, because any type of fallout or transfer, especially if you're using a cream makeup like Maskcara Beauty, is going to stick into it. So if you start with your eye first, which feels kind of backwards, and then when you are done cleaning up your fallout, then you move on to your cream makeup. And you'll have a much cleaner, easier finish without all the hassle. Okay, there we go. Going to take a Maskcara Beauty makeup wipe, and I'm going to just run that along the outside to clean up and get a nice sharp edge right there. And I think I am gonna pop one more color on the inner corner of my eye just to make it pop. I'm going to do Sabrina, just this one here. Just a couple taps with that Best Blend Forever brush, excuse me, Bend and Snap brush, and just pushing that right there in the inner corner. Just to kind of lighten that up a little bit. And sweeping that across my brow bone as well. Okay, there you have it. Let me throw on some mascara, because no eyeshadow looks complete without mascara. It just doesn't work. When you're doing mascara, if you hold a mirror below your eye, like below your chin like this, and look down, you will not get as much transfer from your long lashes up onto your beautiful eyeshadow that you just created. So with the mirror below you, looking down, roll at your lash line, because that's where we want the bulk of the mascara to be, to really thicken up your lash line, and then pull through the rest of the way. Again, rolling. This is a very unfortunate angle during allergy season. Okay, pulling all the way through, and then once you get that built up along the lash line, you can bring it up right here and then really hit the tips of your lashes to make sure you are getting the full extent of your lashes and the total impact. And a little bit on your lower lash line as well. And you can see where I got a little bit of transfer right there, so I'm just going to take the pencil side of my brush and wipe that right out. Same thing on the other side. With the mirror down below you, rolling at your lash line, pulling all the way through. This is where I say shout out to the ladies that wear falsies every day. Falsies are intense, man. Getting that glue on in the right spot and keeping your lashes in the right spot is no small feat. A little bit on the lower lash line. And there you have it. Super fun, high impact, good summer look with 3, maybe 4 colors and 10 minutes tops. Remember, we have so many eyeshadow colors and you can order any of them from my website. If you go to hillabillabeauty.com, there is a link to my Maskcara Beauty page. And if you have any questions, let me know. Get out there, gorgeous. Also going to run a tiny bit of the blue under my eye because I feel like my look doesn't look quite finished. So just along the outer corner to about my pupil with that same denim color. There we go. And then I'm also going to do a dark liner right along my lash line. And I'm going to use Maskcara Beauty's Cola Contour, which is a cream. And I'm going to grab the Multitasker brush and switch over to this little small side. I'm going to dip that right into my Cola Contour, work it into my brush a little bit, and then pull that really, really tight on my lash line. With just the slightest little winged edge as I come out. Can you see that? So I'm starting mid-eyelid with a really thin line and pulling it a little bit thicker as I move out to the outside of my eye. And then I'm going to continue that tight little line all the way across my lash line, clear to my inner corner. But I'm going to keep that absolutely as tight as I can. See the difference between those eyes? And that's always a tricky part. There we go. And do the same thing on the other side. I like to start center of my eye, pull outward, thicker on the outside edge. I'm trying to do this so you can see, but it's really hard to do in the phone. And then really, really tight line, clear to the inside corner of my eye. Okay. And when you're doing your little winged liner, you want to follow up from your bottom lash line and just continue that line. All right, and there we have it. I feel like that little bit of blue under the lower lash line and that contour eyeliner just makes the look a little more complete, a little more finished, also higher impact. So if you're looking for just an easy breezy summer day, you could skip that last little step and just rock the blue with the transition colors. But if you're going out, wanting to really turn it on, throw on that winged liner and a little bit of blue under eye. And there you have it.